Now, since this narrative, his first flight, is over, let us now see and go through the question answers. This question has been baffling you all, how many questions to be done in the notebook and how many questions to be written. So don't worry about it at all. Till the time we do not meet physically there in the schools, do the questions only that are given at the back of every chapter, thinking about the text. Though there are many questions, but there is no use writing all the question answers in the notebook. Just let's write down a few in the notebook, and later on we'll be doing extra questions, learning them. And I would really suggest and advise you all to keep learning all the chapters and poems that we already have done, so that your work may not pile up and you may not feel burdened later on. Very soon we'll be going to start with your revision tests also, so for that you need to be prepared in advance. Once again, have a look at the quick revision notes. This is for your reference. Read it on your own. This is how the chapter ends, when he finally learned how to fly and he was joined by his family in his first flight. Thinking about text. These are the questions from your textbook, textual question answers only. And from this chapter, we'll not be doing many questions because there is another narrative also waiting for us. So let's do a few questions. The first one is, why was the young seagull afraid to fly? Do you think all young birds are afraid to make their first flight, or are some birds more timid than others? Do you think a human baby also finds it a challenge to take its first step? Though seemingly one question, yet it contains at least four parts or three parts. So don't worry, when you are acquainted with the summary of the chapter, you can easily answer any question. Why was the young seagull afraid to fly? You have the answer, because he did not have the courage. This is the answer. The young seagull was afraid to fly because it was its first flight. He did not have the courage. It's a well known fact that doing something for the first time is challenging. Therefore, all young birds must be afraid to make their first flight. Some may have the fear more, some may not. Similarly, for a human baby also, this can be a challenging task. This is in fact a challenging task. A human baby would also find it a challenge to take its first step. This is one simple answer. Answers may vary according to your understanding, your language. Don't worry at all to go for some other answers. This is nothing final and binding that this is the only answer that you people are supposed to write. It is just for your assistance that one sample answer has been shown to you, since so many of you are still lacking in the books. I would suggest please grab a copy of your textbook as soon as possible, because now I guess these are available. So please go for it. Let's go ahead with the second question. The sight of the food maddened him. What does this suggest? What compelled the young seagull to finally fly? This line is from the text itself. The sight of the food maddened him. The young seagull was very hungry. It was his hunger that ultimately compelled it to fly. Its hunger only intensified when it saw its mother tearing at a piece of fish that lay at her feet. It cried to mother, begging her to get some food. When the mother came towards the young seagull with food in her beak, the seagull screamed with joy, and the mother knowingly stopped midway, and young seagull dived at the food which he could see in the mother's beak. At that moment, his hunger overpowered his fear of the great expanse of sea beneath the cliff. Finally, this plunge was followed by the natural reaction of its body, that is to fly. I would again say this is one sample answer, nothing final and abiding. This is for your help and assistance. You people are capable enough of composing answers on your own, so you can go ahead. Now, the third question. They were beckoning to him, calling shrilly. Why did the seagull's father and mother threaten him and cajole him to fly? This line is exactly from the text. They were beckoning to him, calling shrilly. So here goes the answer. The young seagull was afraid to fly. Even when it saw its brothers and sisters flying and its parents helping and teaching them, it could not gather enough courage to make that first flight. That is why father and mother were calling to the young seagull shrilly and scolding it. They threatened to let it starve on its ledge if it did not fly. They did so because they wanted it to leave its fear behind and learn to fly. So, here we come to an end of the discussion of question answers. So, there are a few more. They are for your own thinking, creativity, and composition. Just think about those remaining two textual questions if you have got a textbook. Otherwise, I'm going to read out for your help only, but these answers are just to be thought and then attempted on your own. Have you ever had a similar experience where your parents encouraged you to do something that you were too scared to try? Discuss this in groups. Now, right now, since grouping is not permissible, so just think about it. Have you ever come across any fear where your parents encouraged you to overcome it and then try to write down your experience in your own words? I'm sure you would enjoy writing your own experience in your own words. We'll meet again for the next chapter, the second narrative for this story. Thank you for watching.